I am going to show you how to enter dimensional data into the Worthington Historical Society database using Microsoft Excel. The prerequisite to this was doing a download from the Omeka site using MySQL and then importing it into Excel. That procedure is beyond the scope of this video. This video will assume that the Excel spreadsheet is in place. So right now I do have the spreadsheet up, and we can see that the dimensional data has been entered in a fairly inconsistent format, and the first step is to get the inches into decimal inches. That needs to be done manually. So as you can see, I'm on row 1111, so the first dimension is 3 1/4, which is 3.25 tab by 4 1/2 inches. 4.5 tab, and then to put in the dimensions, get it all up to speed, we'll use a macro that I've packaged with this spreadsheet, and that is go into your developer tab, macros, add dimensions, run, and it puts the dimensional data in just like magic. So using Excel to do the next row, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 inches, command apostrophe tab, that command apostrophe copies row above, command apostrophe tab over to the dimensional row, shift option command Z will also run the macro, and we'll do it one more time. Command tab, command tab, option shift command Z. Now we can see the next row, it's inconsistent formatting. I doubt that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 feet. It's probably 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 inches. Again, the original data entry is quite inconsistent, so I use the same procedure. Command command apostrophe, shift option command Z to put the dimensional data in. Now if I have a lot of records that are all pretty much the same, like the next 3 here look to be pretty much the same, you can right click on the cell, filter by cell value, and go all the way to the top of the spreadsheet. And here they are, all the values that have exactly the same dimension. And that's going to be 3.25 tab 4.25 return. I'll put those in command apostrophe, mouse over command apostrophe. Go over to column J, and the cursor has to be in column J, otherwise the macros will not work. Shift option command Z. We've done that set, and we'll go back to our data tab and wipe out the filter. And then we continue on that way. So here I'm going to put one in manually. 13, 14.25. There's only 2 dimensions to it. Option Shift Command Z. It's in. Now some items do have 3 dimensions, such as the next one. 13 tab, 16.5 tab, 1 tab. But the macro is smart enough to distinguish between 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions. Shift option command Z. It's all input. Now sometimes we'll get fractional entries and I'll have absolutely no idea what they are. And again, the demonstration will point out what that is. This one here is 14 inches, 8.5 inches. I don't know what 5/8 inches is, so let's put equals 5/8. And that will get the decimal value in as 0.625. Shift option command Z gets all of the dimensional data in. And something that's a little more complicated, again, the order is not important what row you want, as long as you collect an empty row, we're all set. 14, 8. I forgot what 1/2 is, so it's equals 8 plus 1 divided by 2, and equals 3/4, and Option Shift Command Z, that row is done. So that's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, our goal is to get all these data inputted so we can upload them to have consistent dimensioning on our site. And then for the FWIW department, any other more or less mass data change, this is basically the way to accommodate it. Thanks, and I hope this is helpful.